I already know I'm going to have some problems today. I'm looking straight at it. I already know. 39, you know who I'm talking to, don't you?
Good afternoon.
Yes, you know who I'm talking to. 399. All right. What about Mr. Moore? Who's your client, Mr. Moore?
Mr. Lewis. Michael Kenneth Lewis.
And Lewis is here. Michael Kenneth Lewis, Jamie McCree is here. Did we get an offer for Lewis? Did we get an offer from Lewis?
Yes, Your Honor. I said 1 count of FTD unless he has any documents today.
Do you have a valid license, Mr. Lewis?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do this. Let's run Michael Lewis, Kenneth Lewis's license.
We'd also be looking for registration and insurance as well, Your Honor.
It seems like he's got registration and insurance sitting there, so let's see what he has.
Can you see this?
Yes, hold on 1 second. Do you see that, Ms. Snyder?
Check was like 8-ish.
And then he's got more cases on the docket. All right. Let's see. So let's see the insurance first. Oh, that's good. Let's see the insurance. So Michael Lewis, expiration 2/29/24. Raise it up. No, go down a little bit more. No, down. No, push the document up. Yeah, there we go. Now let's see the registration.
I'm willing to bet that none of the documents that this man is showing is valid, and I'm sure he didn't think that they're gonna run any of the information that he provides.
Slide it over a little bit. Other way. A little bit more. All right, I'm satisfied with that. Let's get Ms. Mathis to run the driver's license. I don't need to see the plate. Michael Kenneth Lewis. He's got a Florida license. I don't know if that's going to suffice for us. It says it looks like it's valid. It's not. At least it's not expired. You don't have a Michigan license?
No, sir. I couldn't get it transferred over with all these issues that was going on. So I'm trying to clear up once I clear up this court with now, I'll be able to go down and get a license now.
A few moments later.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Michael Kenneth Lewis. Case number SP 1436290, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1444441, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1444551. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Gregory Moore, P3 4437, on behalf of Mr. Lewis. Mr. Lewis, state your name.
Michael Lewis. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I'm trying to bring in Corporal McCree for his appearance on the record. This is only for today. This is only going to be trial on the latter 3 cases that I called. The other cases
dismissed.
Let's see. Can you go get Corporal McCree, Ms. Snyder, please? I'm trying to bring him out, but he doesn't come. These cases you got this year,
He had previous discussions with you before I got involved with this.
all right. We'll let Ms. Snyder chime in on what her position is. Corporal McCree, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Corporal Jamie McCree, badge 2865, Detroit Police Department.
Today is the date time set for a trial. Now here, Ms. Snyder, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
All right. Here's the issue with this. These cases, the first three cases, that's for 36290, counts 1, 2, and 3, are not on the docket today. They are cases that were allegations that were made earlier this year in March, and for some reason they weren't added, and I don't know why, but they should have been. Therefore, the same thing: unregistered, untitled, driving license suspended, no insurance. I do have proof of insurance and proof of registration. Mr. Lewis has showed a driver's license issued in the state of Florida. He indicates that he needs to get these matters cleared up before he gets a Michigan license. With that being said, there was an offer on the table for failure to display. What is the city's position?
Your Honor, Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322. I'd move to dismiss the insurance and the registration counts. As to the license count, would there be any way if he could pay a reinstatement fee and go get his license, or maybe do some kind of conditional dismissal and have a non-reporting review date where we can review that he has his license?
There's no way that I can, I mean, that if it were something where you would enter into an agreement where you would dismiss, you can either dismiss if he doesn't bring a license, I guess, and refile, or I guess we could make some kind of condition like that, but other than that, there's no way for me to check the Florida license to see if it's valid.
Right. I think I've seen, I think maybe Judge Giles, I know some court used to do it where they would do a dismissal and have I think Corporal McCree has a statement too, but they would do some kind of dismissal, and then they would be able, the clerks could check and make sure they had a license, and if they didn't, they'd have to come back.
I just want to get on quick. Got on there.
Hold on, Mr. Glover, hold on. I'll tell you one thing. I sure do hope that I don't have to have Mr. Lewis ever again in my courtroom, because I don't want to see him in my courtroom ever again. It's a difficult person to deal with.
I've been through a lot, Judge, with this. I've been through a lot.
I don't care. Everybody's been through something, but you are one of the most worrisome persons in the world. Period.
My apologies.
There you want to keep on talking.
Pocket, boy. This nigga out of pocket.
Wait a minute. Who is this? Cage? Get out of my courtroom.
This judge is hilarious. He has a very short temper for nonsense. I don't know why that other dude doesn't have his mic muted. Like, it's not even your turn for court. What are you doing, sir?
That's going to be out of pocket. Where is he? We'll just, we can, if that's something that you've seen done, I don't have a problem doing that. We'll have them back for a review date. You go to the Secretary of State, you get that license transferred over. I don't know why that he can't go to the Secretary of State and just get a license now, because these are merely just allegations. Mr. Moore, what do you have to say? Have you know if your client has tried to go get a valid Michigan license or not?
I don't know that much. You know, I've been trying to help him. I know you're very reasonable, the prosecutor reasonable. I know the officer very well. I like to work out something to resolve this myself. I'm trying to doing this pro bono for him to try to help him out. So whatever we can come up with, I'm for. You know, he's lost his job because of that strike. That was the fourth of the first police strike, so he hasn't worked in over 3 weeks.
All right.
So this dude is a sovereign citizen, and we know they love to represent themselves, but this time he comes to court with a lawyer, and he was lucky enough to get that lawyer pro bono. I wonder what he did to get a lawyer to take his case free of charge.
Your Honor, could Corporal McCree be heard?
Yes, of course.
I ran lean yesterday, and I'm looking at it right here, at approximately at 10 a.m. Regarding his vehicle in question here. As of yesterday at 10 o'clock a.m., the vehicle was still expired and no insurance. Now, it's possibly he could have did it after that, you know, but I just wanted to bring that on the record. And his Michigan driver's license was currently still suspended. For some reason, I counted 3 Michigan driver's licenses, which is unheard of in my whole entire career, how one person could have 3 different driver licenses with the same birth date.
I think I know how this man has 3 driver's licenses. And I know you said it's unheard of, but let me try to break it down for you. The first license belongs to the straw man. The second license belongs to the corporation. And the third license belongs to the flesh and blood sovereign citizen. There we have it.
I didn't know about the Florida's driver license. I don't know if anybody ran lean, but I just wanted to bring that to your attention.
Yes, sir. I've been getting a runaround. I've been trying to get a license.
Excuse me. I know a couple cases with the driver's license. The police officer put the wrong name in. I had mentioned that this morning. The last time we talked to him.
Well, I'm not necessarily concerned too much about that. I did see documentation of valid, what I presume to be valid registration and insurance. He had a plate sitting there too. I didn't take too much of a look at that, but the paperwork looked to be copacetic to me. And so we're just really here about I guess I'll grant a conditional dismissal. We'll set a review date. This means, sir, that if the tickets, this means that if you don't come back with a valid driver's license, the court's gonna reinstate the license suspended tickets. We'll dismiss the unregistered, untitled, no insurance for providing valid documentation.
How can I be done with everything, sir? How? Can I pay? What do I need to do?
Failure to display $240. Let them pay. That's the offer. Put you in a breakout room with your attorney. Read him his advice of race, and that'll be it. We won't even have to have him come back.
We'll take that, Your Honor.
Yeah, I guess he's gonna have to now. He wanted to take it. All right, join the breakout room, please.
6 hours later.
Okay, now, Mr. Corporal McCree, did you send? We're off the record. Did you send that note to Ms. Snyder as well?
I think I might have sent you the note from him, Your Honor. Maybe.
Okay, that's okay. Okay. So, I mean, does that matter on the license or anything, Mr.? Let's go back on the record with Mr. Michael Lewis. I got a note saying that your client doesn't have valid registration and insurance now.
Looked like my prediction was correct. I knew none of the stuff that this guy presented was going to be valid. These sovereign citizens are so predictable. I know he didn't expect them to actually run the stuff that the documents that he was giving them. And now it looks like he's out of luck.
Now, Mr. Corporal McCree, can you tell me how, he keeps showing me these documents, all right? Can you tell me how you know that or how you substantiate that?
I just ran lean right now, 2 minutes ago, on that 2000 Chevy Suburban registered to Mr. Michael Lewis. I just ran the VIN number, and the response comes back, it's not insured or registered. It's only titled to Mr. Lewis. There's no valid plate. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay. That car been gone. The police took that car.
Listen, if you blurt out one more time, then you're going to leave the courtroom. Show me the documentation that you have again, sir, please.
Yeah, he came by yesterday. He had a new car.
I know. I just want to see it. I want to see. That's why I'm asking. All right, that's a 2015 Dodge. That's why I said it looks good. I'm not concerned about the year or which car it is, as long as he has registration on a vehicle. And he hold the insurance up one more time, please. I'm satisfied with that. I saw it already, so we'll move forward. Does he want to take the plea, or what does he want to do, Mr. Moore?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you raise your right hand, please, Mr. Lewis? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines.
Yes, sir.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Moore went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, sir.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
let me draw your attention back to March the 22nd, 2023 at around 4:02 p.m., city of Detroit, in the area of Schaefer and Grand River. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, sir.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I must interject. On that day, he was operating a motor vehicle, but he wasn't driving, he was traveling. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to help his case any, but I just wanted to put that on the record.
Did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
You could not do so, could you?
No, sir.
Why is that?
As when he ran the plate, when he ran my license, it came back suspended. That's when I found out that I had a suspended license out of Florida. That triggered all the.
So you were driving on a suspended license, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Very well. I'm going to find your client guilty of the amended count of failure to display.
That's fine.
Pause. I'm going to dismiss the other matters. Mr. Can I get that stipulation of probable cause? Dismiss the other matters.
Stipulated. Yes, so stipulated.
All right, dismissing the other matters. $240. When can you pay, sir?
He's requested 30 days because he's on strike.
All right, very well. I'm going to give you until November the 6th, 2023 to pay it. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone. If you don't have anything further, sir, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I hope we don't have to come back. I don't want
to. All right. Best of luck to you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Let's go back on the. Thank you, Mr. Moore.
The lawyer didn't want to have to come back to court because he already wasn't getting paid. This was a waste of his time to begin with.